Alright, boys and girls, we are now transitioning into the science portion of our day. And if you would, let's get ready to come grow with me. So please get out your pencils and paper. I want you to jot down a few notes. We have some new vocabulary that we'll be talking about today, and we will also be reviewing some old vocabulary. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the first term that we're going to review today is plant. Can anybody tell me what a plant is? Yes, Jimmy. Okay, so you say a plant is a living thing. It lives in the ground. It does not move. Okay, let's see. Alright. A living thing that cannot move from place to place on its own, makes its own food, and produces offspring. So just like humans, plants produce offspring. So I guess you could say they make little plant babies. Let's see, what's our next term? So very good, Jimmy. Stem. Can anybody tell me what a stem is? Susie. Okay. It's the long green part of the plant, sucks up water, and holds the plant up. Okay, let's see. Supports the upper parts of plants and the backbone. That is correct. It serves as the backbone of the plant. It holds it up, but it does also suck up the nutrients. If you'll feel your spine on your back, that is our backbone. So just like a plant, we have backbones as well. Good job, Susie. Leaves. Can anybody tell me what leaves are? Tyler. Yes. Okay. Leaves are the green parts on the stem. They make food. Okay, let's see. Parts of the plant where food is made. Very good. That is correct. The leaves are the part on the stems, the flat parts that do make the food. Let's see. What's our next vocabulary word? Roots. Can anybody tell me what roots are? Yes, Tony. Okay. Roots are in the ground. They suck up nutrients. Alright. Anchors plants in the soil. Yes, they are in the soil, and they anchor the plant in to hold them down into the soil so they're not going over. So the root and the stem serve together as the roots hold the plant in the ground and the stem holds the plant up. Very good. And flower. Can anybody tell me what the flower is? Anybody? Alright, Robert, what's up? What is it? Okay, it's the top part of the flower, or top part of the plant. Has petals. Makes babies. Okay, let's see. The reproductive part of the plant, and it is the top part with the petals. That is right. So that is the part that makes the other baby plants. And it does have the petals. That's right. Very good, boys and girls. Does everybody have this? Are we good to go? Alright, awesome. So the flower. We have established that it is the reproductive part of the plant. But can anybody tell me the part where the babies are made, the reproductive part? What happens? How does that occur? Does anybody know? Can take a wild guess? Okay, no, Tommy the stork does not bring the flower a baby. Cute though. Vanessa? Okay, bees help it. Okay, can you tell me how bees help it? What do they do? Okay, they fly onto the flower, then they go to other flowers. Do you know what it is? Do they take anything off the flower? The yellow stuff, do you know what that is? No? Does anybody else know what that might be? Lisa? Pollen, yes. It's that yellow stuff that we smell up every year that gives us the allergies. It's the pollen. Bees pick up the pollen off the flowers because the flowers give off a smell that attracts the bees. So the bees go and they collect the pollen from those flowers, and they go to other flowers and give them some of that pollen to help make more flowers. Does anybody know the term for that? So if they're collecting pollen, what do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down? No? Well, it's pollination. Okay? So the bees pollinate other flowers through pollination. Alright. Everybody got that? Any questions? No? Okay. The stem. So, like we discussed, the stem acts like a straw. It sucks up the water, but it also is the backbone of the plant. It holds it up, kind of like our spines hold us up. The stem holds the flower up and any other top parts. Now, like you said before, it sucks up the nutrients, but there are things inside the stem that serve as the straws. So if we're sucking in a straw, you know, it's round and it has these little tubes, right? Yeah, okay. Well, stems have those, and those are called the xylem. Let me get my handy dandy little pen out here. What color do we want to use? Pink? Okay, we'll use pink. So xylem. Xylem. Those are the little tubes in the stem that sucks up the water. And this is what they look like. Now, this is a piece of celery. I don't know why my pen's doing that, but okay. Oh, because it's a broken line. We'll go with red. And you see these little tubey things? These are the xylem. So, whenever you think of a stem, think of this word xylem, and those are how you suck in a straw. This is the straw form of the stem. And this is up under a microscope. If you see these little tubes, these are the openings of the xylem. Alright? Everybody got that? Good. Leaves. Now, earlier, you guys said that the leaves make the food. Through what process? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody pronounce this word? Photosynthesis, that's right. It is where the leaves take the energy from the sun, and they use the water that they suck up and the carbon dioxide that we give off to produce the food. And the food that they produce is called a sugar. Now, it's not like the sugar that we eat, but it's their own type of sugar. So, through photosynthesis, that is how the plants make food in the leaves. Anybody got any questions about that? No? Okay. Alright. Roots. Roots take in the water and nutrients from the soil, as you said earlier, and they can also store the food that the leaves make. And they do hold the plant in the ground. But can anybody tell me how many types of roots there are? Is there just one? Is there 10? How many? Zoe? 3. That's right. There are 3 types of roots. And can anybody take a stab at what they think they might be called? No? Okay, let's look. Alright, so the first one is the adventitious type of root. And these roots, if you look at these pictures, can anybody tell me what's going on here? Stacy? Yes, it is growing out of the stem, but it's not growing. Where is it not growing? Where are roots normally growing? Where do they normally grow? Underground? That's right, in the soil. Are these growing in the soil? No? Alright. So yes, these do not grow in the soil. They can grow out of the soil. And they grow on different parts of the plant, not just the stem. So that's what's pretty cool about these. This is one type. Can anybody tell me what this word is? Steve? Fibrous, that's right. So fibrous roots, they grow from the bottom of the stem and they branch out. And typically the roots on these type of roots are the same size, so they're not all different, they're the same. Can anybody think of a way we can maybe remember this? Yes, Sarah. Okay. Yes, okay, so we spread our fingers out like this. Now what can we do? So we take our thumb and we can connect it to our pointer finger on either hand, right? And it's as if they are branched out. And they're all almost the same size. So yeah, that's a good way to remember fibrous roots. Good job. And the last one. Ronnie man, can you tell me what this word is? The taproot, that's right. Now let's look at these roots. Ronnie, can you come up to the board and circle a taproot and tell me something about it? Okay, now what's different from this root than the other roots? Just one, right? Just one root, that's right. Does this look like anything to you? What's it look similar to? Carrot, that's right. So taproot, carrots are a type of taproot. So taproots only have one root. And generally those will grow faster because they are bigger and they are the one root. Very good. Does everybody have this? Do you need more time? No? Okay. Now that you are all extraordinaires at the parts of the plant, let's see if you all can label them. If it will come up. Alright. So we're going to label the different parts of the plant. Alright. Jihu, can you come up and pick one? Okay. Now you're just going to grab the picture, bring it to the yellow flower, and then grab the word that defines the picture and put it in the pink. Alright. Oh, it might help if I give you your pointer back. I'm sorry about that. Oh, get out of here. Do you want the picture? My bad, guys. Very good. Alright. Lainey. Sarah. Number 2. Rachel. Okay. Lily. Jason. And Joey. Alright, let's check it. Oh, so we got a couple wrong. Right here, we got the tap and the fibrous. Now remember, when we said fibrous, you can connect it out so those branch out. And the taproot is what now? One root. That's right, class. Alright, hey, good job. I'm proud of y'all. Let's go on to our next. Now, I don't think we're going to have time to play our little game today. But I will bring it up tomorrow and let you play it, okay? But it is an interactive game where you get to play and create and whatnot. Now, for tomorrow, make sure you tell your parents to bring you or give you an old shirt. We will be dissecting plants tomorrow in groups where you get to explore them and take them apart and look at the different parts. You can find the xylem, you can find the different parts of the leaves, the different parts of everything, and maybe we can decide what kind of roots these different plants have. But again, thank you, and we will now go to math.